on the phone, friend of the show, a man who told an incredible story about Peyton Manning kicking his ass out of a meeting room alone, I believe was Peyton Manning's words to him when he didn't get the hint to leave. He's a knowledgeable guy. If you follow him on Twitter, what's your Twitter, Dan?
D Orlovsky 7.
He's learned that since the last time he came on the show. He's also been a lot more active on there. On Sundays, he's doing a very similar thing to me, but with like offense and defense and other things like that. He's like a quarterback's brain on Twitter every Sunday. A retired quarterback's brain is something that I've been very much entertained by, Dan. Very much.
I appreciate it. I learned it from you. You know, I mean, I'm no sponge when it comes to you, Pat.
Well, that's a good idea. You should probably stick with that method forever. I can learn you some things. You got 45 kids. I should have learned you some shit a long time ago, you know, about a pull-out situation, Dan, you know? You're dad of the year. You just got back from what, gymnastics class?
No, we had karate tonight, man, karate.
What's that all about, karate?
I should have gotten into the kid karate business because it's booming and it's expensive.
Is it really?
It's not too late.
Man, class is 30 minutes long. There's 20 kids in there, and I'll spend $1,000 for 6 months.
$1,000 to learn karate?
Yeah, just yeah and hiya.
But that knowledge is priceless.
Yeah, let's hope so. I got a Daniel LaRusso in the making.
Wax on, wax off. I'll tell you what, back in the day, if you had a friend that knew karate, you were safe, you know?
No doubt. Yeah.
Nowadays, with these Brazilians rolling in this jiu-jitsu, and then you got Muay Thai coming in from Thailand, and you got all these different martial arts going. If you got a karate guy in your group, you're still fucked.
You don't know who could just whoop your tail at any time.
Broken arm, leg, and dick in one move by those mixed martial artists.
Done.
Hey, Thanksgiving is obviously right around the corner. Would you like to give a speech about the holiday that is Thanksgiving, Dan?
I'm a big Thanksgiving guy. I don't like when I go to stores or the mall and we've got all the Christmas decorations up, man. I feel like we got to respect Thanksgiving.
Yeah, they just skip over it. I'll tell you what, though. Those lights and stuff really make me feel good inside.
It puts you in a good place. But dude, I feel like when we do it before Thanksgiving, we get to like December 21st, and it's like, man, when's Christmas gonna get here? You know?
Well, I'm just so excited to celebrate Jesus' birthday that really my excitement level for Christmas starts December 26th. Can't wait for his next birthday.
Now, don't you guys sing? Don't you get Jesus a cake and sing his birthday party?
Yeah, nobody's doing that. Everybody sings those other songs, but nobody's singing his birthday song.
He never comes, though. He never comes to his birthday party.
He's going to, though. He's going to. Ain't that right, Dan? He's coming back.
Yeah. He technically is at all of his birthday parties.
He's everywhere, man. Hey, you played in Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit plays on Thanksgiving every single year. It's almost like some of those years where Detroit was terrible. It was like the whole world got a chance to watch them just one time a year. There's definitely going to be a national TV game because not national TV games don't happen all the time. If you're a shitty team, like I understand that DirecTV now with all their selections, every game is on TV. But there was a time where not a lot of teams were seen. It's like the Sacramento Kings. They ain't never getting on TV. You know they're still a basketball team. They ain't ever on fucking TV.
I don't even know if I can name a single person on their team.
Let's try real quick. Cousins.
Well,
Willie Cauley-Stein.
he's
Cousins
not
is in New Orleans now.
It's in New Orleans. Rudy Gay's not there.
Willie Cauley-Stein. That's the only guy I got.
Buddy Hield.
Vince Carter plays for the Kings now.
What?
Oh, all of a sudden I'm back on the Kings train. If Vince Carter is still jumping over people, I'm all in, by the way. How about when he teabagged that French guy? Huh? How about when he just took flight over tall wee sir monsieur and dunked on his face in international competition?
One of the greatest of all time right there.
Oh.
It's iconic.
No doubt.
All right, Dan. You played a lot of football on Thanksgiving. What is your completion percentage on Thanksgiving? Ask me.
Probably not as good as I want it to be. I don't know if I...
You can return the favor. You can ask that question back. Please.
Yeah, what's your completion percentage on Thanksgiving, Pat?
100%.
Good setup.
Thank you.
You had no idea that was coming.
Yeah, almost a tutter, too. Antonio Brown made a gigantic tackle out of nowhere on Eric Swope. just 1 year ago.
Was it Swope? Is it a Swope thing or just a good play by Antonio Brown?
I'll tell you what. I think if Swope rewatches the film, I think he chooses to
Yeah.
run him over next time. I think he chooses.
Watch it critically. Watch it critically.
I think if we break down every single step that happened, he made an incredible catch. I mean, the pass was just right there in his hands, and he made an incredible catch. Made a great, yeah, thank you. Made a great run. He turned upfield, and he saw a flash, and he didn't know it was Antonio Brown. And he he wanted to dodge him instead of run him over. But we end up losing by 21, so it was good. It was a good Thanksgiving. Fucking great. And I got fined basically for that strut afterwards. It's good.
I've had some of those.
On Thanksgiving, like just ruin the whole family affair?
I've had some Thanksgiving Day. I've played on Thanksgiving. I mean, Connecticut, which is a high school football powerhouse in the country, we play on Thanksgiving every year. That's sarcasm, so give me a laugh.
Delivery. We'll work on delivery. We'll call you Delivery Dan whenever you're doing sarcastic jokes.
Every day. My sophomore year of high school, we were 9-0 or maybe 10-0. We played a crosstown rival on Thanksgiving Day. If we win, we go to the playoffs, and if we lose, we don't. I fumbled 10 times on my quarterback center exchange. Fumbled 10 times.
Nice.
We tied the game. We don't get in the playoffs. So
Nice.
you can imagine what Thanksgiving meal was like.
Yikes.
That was on the center, though, right?
Yeah.
All 10 of them.
How do you have 10? Now, real question. There's been 10 times. Like, was there any a chance to maybe bench you after maybe the 5th or 6th one?
Well, it was in a torrential downpour. Bench me? Yeah, probably. I mean, also fumbled last play of the game on the 1.
Oh my God. You're talking about the worst situation imaginable.
Yeah, talk about going to the locker room to the seniors and being like, hey, my bad. Say, there's no problem, get him next time. So,
hey guys, I want to talk to you about what just happened out there. That's on me.
But there's been some good. There's been some memorable NFL Thanksgiving Day games too. Now,
let me hear about them. Let me hear just about one that pops in your head. You're like, oh, when I played for the Lions, I got a chance to play on Thanksgiving. Dream come true. Here we go. Just like the high school days where I played on Thanksgiving, Turkey Bowl.
I remember. I think it was maybe 2007. Remember Joey Harrington was a big time early pick for the Lions.
Number 3.
Whatever. And didn't work out. It didn't work out for him, but he went to the Dolphins. I don't know if he went to the Dolphins right after the Lions, but went to the Dolphins at some point. And I don't know who was their starter, but their starter got hurt, I believe, a game or two before Thanksgiving. Joey Harrington and the Dolphins are playing the Lions at Ford Field.
Let's go. Revenge game possibility.
Revenge game with exclamation points. And everyone's like, the Lion, we're going to whoop on Miami. Joey hadn't played, and he's obviously going to come fold. He threw for 340 and 3 touchdowns.
Just
the best game he's ever played at Ford Field type thing, and walked off with deuces.
Have you had a good memory on Thanksgiving?
Just recently,
How many years did you play in the NFL? How many years?
Yeah. I think my last 2 years. I mean, dude, in 2008, Favre completed 23 straight passes on us. Just historical stuff. But 2 years ago, maybe Matthew lit up Chicago for 5 touchdowns or something. So that was pretty good. But most of my Thanksgiving Day football experiences haven't been fantastic results.
Now you get a chance to watch. You're good friends with, I assume, a lot of people at the Lions because you've been there a few times. Lions take on the Vikings in a gigantic game.
Mm-hmm.
Gigantic game.
Yeah, huge.
Is Matt Stafford going to come out and just ball all over the place on the Minnesota Vikings?
I mean, my high expectation level is, so Matthew's wired in a way where obviously he plays quarterback. He's been the best player since he came out of the womb type thing. So he loves moments. But Matthew, when he gets to a point where, I don't know if it's
I have a question. Before you go further, excuse me. Am I to address him as Matthew like Mitch is Mitchell Trubisky?
No, we call him Mitch.
No, you call him Matthew.
To his face?
Well, I mean, he doesn't care about it, but he cares about it. If you called him Matt, eventually.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a Matthew. It's a Matthew. He's a Matthew.
Like the Bible, right? There's a Matthew in the Bible.
Yeah, it's a Matthew. Kelly, his wife, will be a little bit more direct about it. He's Matthew, but I learned that early on. Like, you don't call him Matt unless you want to skin. I call him Matt.
Really? All right.
Yeah,
So when Matthew steps onto the field on Thursday, it's a big moment.
Yeah, he just loves the dude's wired where like he loves to know that all eyes are on him type thing. He loves like that prime time, I'm the only game on feeling. So I would expect him to go light it up, and then he plays well against Minnesota. Like they both won both their games against them last year. They won their one game against them this year. Their coordinator Jim Bob's got a really good feel. Minnesota does such unique stuff schematically on defense that a lot of teams in the NFL, when they play them, like think they got them fooled and figure out how to pick up their blitzes, and Minnesota just has a field day on them. Jim Bob Cooter,
Great name.
can't say his name enough.
By the way, he's from Tennessee too, and he was with the Colts with Peyton Manning here. I remember when he was like a GA for the Colts, which is like basically just cleaning shit up. Like his job was to clean up practice and things like that. Old Jim Bob Cooter is a guy that liked to have a good time. Bob Cooter is like a good guy. And now he's like the wizard behind the Lions offense and very successful. I'm like, good for fucking Jim Bob Cooter, cuz out of the womb, he didn't have a wound. He got stabbed. Out of the womb, Jim Bob Cooter is a definite deficit in life. Jim Bob Cooter.
Not if you're from Tennessee or the South. It's normal.
You're right.
Jim Bob Cooter, though, that's...
Imagine reading through, is Shania Wilson here? Yep, okay. Is Robert Lee here? Yep, I'm here. Is Jim Bob Cooter here? Woo! 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 Yeah, I am, cuzzo. I'm all...
Not only is he Jim Bob Cooter, but he grew up right next door to the Jack Daniels distillery.
He's just his dad loved life. To slip by, his dad's last name is Cooter too, and he didn't. What was his dad's name? Do you know his dad's name?
I don't know his dad's name.
Oh, Jesus.
His first name is Scooter.
Scooter Cooter?
Yeah.
Get on that scooter, Cooter, because Jim Bob Cooter comes out the Cooter. So you think the Lions are going to win? You think Matthew Stafford, if he was called Matt, would be upset? You think Jim Bob Cooter is going to pick apart the Minnesota Vikings, and your kid does karate? Is that a good summary of everything here that happened?
It's 4 for 4.
What are you doing right now? You really do. He's Skyping in from it seems like it's a real ISIS hostage video. There's no decoration on the wall. It's just a white wall.
Looks like an investment. Go to those rooms they do invest.
Art. There's art with a spray paint on the other side right there.
We haven't figured out what color we're going to paint the office yet,
Oh.
It's only been there for, I don't know, like 16, 17 months. So.
Not a bit. Job's really taking off.
When are you going to commentate games? What's next for you?
That's my hope. That's what the world I kind of want to get into. I want to stay next to football. Football, I love it. And it's been so good to me. So
not your Thanksgivings, though. Let's be honest. Football's not been nice to your Thanksgivings.
But I want to call them. I love doing it. I've kind of dabbled in it over the last couple of weeks and enjoyed it. And I feel like I bring a little bit kind of an insight that there's not a lot of that out there. I think Romo's kind of changed the commentating game a little bit. Romo's kind of calling games like he's out with his buddies type thing. So I think I've got a little bit of that in me. So we'll see where it goes. I think I'd enjoy it.
Who you been working games for?
Nobody.
You just been doing it at home?
Yeah, I'm just doing it at home, kind of Twitter and Instagram and whatnot. I came, going into camp and whatnot, and then kind of deciding if I was going to go into coaching because I had some opportunity to go do that. I kind of came back into the game a little late, so I'd kind of have to wait till next year.
Well, yeah, wait for Q1. It's Q1. Do you know what that means, Dan? Q1?
I don't have enough time.
It's advertising talk. Don't worry about it. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. A lot of advertising money is decided in Q4 about Q1. So they might be thinking about the future for you, Bub.
I love it.
Are you going to broadcast boot camp?
I am. I did broadcast boot camp at 14, and I'll probably do the advanced one now.
Oh, a little AP, advanced placement. Work a little bit harder. How is that broadcast boot camp? I was thinking about signing up for it, and then I didn't.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it's a lot of information. You kind of get your eyes opened up to it. I think the biggest thing is there's so many like people there that are important. So it's a big networking opportunity. Put your face in front of other people's faces, and hey, this is who I am. So, but it's cool. You learn a lot.
I just don't know how they would do with me there at the broadcast boot camp.
You would do well.
They'd probably like you as much as our teachers liked us.
You would do well because I mean
Teachers say to me.
I know.
you kind of have a good kind of realness about you and energy about you. Not to get like too
Keep
much
it going, Dan. Keep it going. Dan, keep it going.
So I think you would do well there. I mean,
Where's it at?
it's in
I don't even-
New Jersey, which is where like NFL Films is.
In Philadelphia?
Right outside Philly.
My friend's from West Philadelphia.
Was he born and raised?
Yeah, 100%.
Did you grow up at the playground?
Yeah, there's a playground over there he used to play on all the time.
He spent most of his days.
Some days.
Oh, yeah, he's just
Did you play
nonstop.
basketball there?
All day.
Yeah, he chilled out a little bit too and relaxed.
I bet you was he a bad student?
Well,
He could do the thing,
The Rubik's Cube.
the Rubik's Cube really well, and he always wore that jacket inside out.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good look. He's a rapper now.
he used to chill there, just max out, relax, shoot around.
Real cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like right outside of his school is like what he was
Yeah.
known for.
That one dude was causing trouble.
You should go to the
He's
West.
up to no good, really.
Wait, you guys know this guy?
Yeah, he started
Sounds
making
like-
trouble in the neighborhood.
Yeah, that dude started fucking with him. And
Yeah, he
making
got
trouble.
one little fight,
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a fight. It was a pushing match.
He got, well, he-
Fucked out.
but his mom did get
but his
scared.
mom got scared,
Yeah.
and she was like, "You're moving with family."
yeah, all the
Out
way
west.
Way-
Out west.
Yeah.
Probably.
in Bel Air.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Bel Air. They moved to Bel Air.
Yeah, and it was like, bim, bim, bim. All right, Dan. Anything else?
That was well done.
Thank you.
Wait, I want to share a story with you. I got two decent stories with you because you're a specialist.
Wait,
You'll
I'm gonna get
appreciate-
high. I'm gonna get high and listen. What are these? These are specialist stories.
Yeah, you're a specialist guy, so obviously you guys.
The
have a
brand,
little
please. The brand.
bit- The brand. You're a brand guy. The brand guy.
This weed pen's for the brand as well. I just want you to know that.
And so Matt Prater, the kicker for the Lions, just keeps nailing 50-yard field goals for game winners. And I mean, they're not even close, right? They're splitting the uprights.
Bombs.
So as you, as a member of the brand know, it's not just a one-man show. There's three dudes that are pretty good at it, right? So Detroit's, and I've got to get this guy's name out there because him probably a little bit. Don Muehlbach is the line snapper.
Okay.
So he's 36 years old. He's in his 14th season in the NFL.
So rich, by the way. So rich, that guy. Upside down quarterback, really good. So rich.
Yeah, but you would act like he acts like he's, an NCAA athlete the way he lives.
I don't respect that at all, but I like the way he lives.
So he was going into his second year when I came in as a rookie to Lions. So we gravitated towards each other, but he doesn't look like an NFL athlete at all. I mean, he was a banker previously, so he looks like a bad bodied banker.
Sloppy. You're saying he's a little sloppy.
Yeah, just like man. So
What was that?
it's just man, like,
Body type, meh.
MEA. So it's going. I get drafted. It's early on. I'm not even a rookie, and so we're hanging out, and we're like, let's go to Lifetime Fitness to play basketball. So all right, cool. Mind you, his little brother's at that point playing basketball, starting on the starting five for Texas A&M.
Oh,
So I'm like, all right, you could probably hoop a little bit. You play in the NFL. Your brother plays college basketball. Let's go hoop. So we go to hoop, and I don't know much about this guy at this point yet. So playing in the game, and early on in the game, I'm watching him play, and I'm like, dang, you're really, really unathletic. So there's a point where I grab a rebound, and I kind of turn up court, and I see him. He's already past half court, so I'm like, sweet. Chest pass it to him. He catches it like 1, 2, 3 dribble, goes up for an easy layup, and I'm not exaggerating. Ball goes up over the backboard, and he's the only guy on that side of the court, falling into the court behind the back. So I stand there, and he just kind of looks at me. I was like, what was that? And he's like, I'm sorry, man. So we get into it. I'm like, Mule, we call him Mule. I'm like, what's the deal? After the game, I'm like, what's the deal? What was that about? He's like, I'm really unathletic. And I'm like, what? You play in the NFL. So I'm like, give me your story. He's like, all right. I played high school baseball. I was cut from the high school baseball team 4 years in a row.
he's a persistent fucking guy.
I played high school football, but I didn't actually play till my senior year of high school. Again, hard to do. I walked on to Texas A&M, and I was there for 5 years, but I didn't actually play till my 5th year as a long snapper.
Hard
I'm
to
like,
do.
Impossible. How are you in the NFL? And so now I look back and I'm like, dude, you played 14 years in the NFL. You got cut from a high school sport 4 times. No one
He's
in
MJ.
the NFL history can say that.
That's a Gatorade commercial.
That's what he's got to write a book.
Dude.
14 years.
7
And
years
then
of bench riding.
Maybe we title it Upside Down Quarterback with Meh Body.
All I want to do now is watch him cover punts. That's
Oh,
all I'm
so
gonna
bad.
That's all
I
I'm
want to
gonna
see
look
him block and cover like an absolute giraffe out there. He's got to be.
Watch him cover punts right now, and you'll be like, but he's played for 14 years. I mean, when he went up for that layup, I just remember going, what?
Well, anybody that plays basketball, if you go for an open layup and you have your timing and rhythm are so fucked that you can't just lay it off the glass and it goes over the backboard.
That's tough to do. That's hard to do.
Those guys don't play pro sport.
No.
That's for sure.
All these fails that he has done are so hard to accomplish. Getting cut 4 times and deciding to come back every year, maybe after the first time, maybe the second time, but after the 3rd time, you're coming back like baseball. There's the 3 strike. Like, don't do it. He came back 4 times.
How about the coaches on his senior year going, nope, you're still gone. And now the guys played for 14 years or something, man. And so I thought of that this weekend when Prater banged another 52-yarder. Like, man, the snapper's got to be good.
The coaches wouldn't even do a feel-good signing.
Wouldn't even, yeah. You know what? You had the courage to come back for 1,200 days in a row.
They won't even let him. Can't even ride the bench. You can't put me down at the end of the bench, down there by everybody in plain clothes.
Dude, he could have worked the bullpen, couldn't he? Don't you guys
Could have
have?
done the bullpen. Could have just spit sunflower seeds all day on the bench. It doesn't fucking matter.
His name's Mule too. He's definitely got a great fucking personality, if I had to guess.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Terrible at basketball.
But what a story! And then being there for 14 years.
That's a long fucking time. That's like the Dallas Cowboys long snapper. He's been in.
He's
for
like the 3rd. I think he's like 2nd or 3rd snaps or games played in the history of the Lions organization.
Hanson's got to be 1, right? And then him.
Yeah, Hanson, and then
How long did Hanson play for? 45 fucking
long.
years,
yeah, he might still be playing somewhere.
and still hasn't been in a playoff game.
And he still drives a 1991 Ford Taurus.
With a car alarm on it.
Yeah. Beep beep.
Put roll down windows.
Does he have a spoiler? Does he have a spoiler on it?
Ooh, I think no spoiler, but a pretty sweet exhaust system.
Bro, my brother was in a car club in high school because he had a Subaru Impreza with some good exhaust pipes on it. And we were in a car club. We used to hang out in a parking lot of a Krispy Kreme donut.
You went with that?
Yeah, it was hilarious. What are you talking about? You thought I was going to miss out on that? No way.
Hell no.
Hey, we're going where? To a car club. Let's go. Guys were spoilers all over everything. Honda Civics with spoilers and fat old tanks on the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Hanson. That's cool.
Thanks, Fast and Furious.
I used to know this guy in high school. He used to have a lowrider with hydraulics, but he only had 1 switch on it. So all he could do was just fucking go gink, gink, this is ass up. That's the whole car did. Instead of all the switches.
How does that work? So they
I
just
was gonna
press
say,
a button?
I don't think you realize how little people know about switches in their fucking car.
Yeah, I don't have a clue
I
how
would
that.
figured it would be 1 switch.
I'm here in America. Like, I didn't see a lot of, because our streets are so terrible.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
like, there would be no lowriders in Pittsburgh.
Too many hills. Too many hills.
I think there's really a strong West Coast thing going on. But like that's when Dr. Dre says 16 switches.
Oh, okay.
I got sounds for the bitches.
Huh. That
Anyway.
was Rick Ross. Rick Ross said that.
You can't do 3-wheel. You just walk around. You just can have the ass up in the air and just rolling. And he had a little Isuzu. Just
I want to. Is that expensive? It has to be the hydraulics in
yeah.
cars. Because fucking Exhibit used to do it to everybody. Yo, I'm about to pimp your ride. Yo, they said you work at a movie theater. So I gave you popcorn in your trunk. I made you pop popcorn. And here's a table you could do your homework on.
I feel like your exhibit impersonation's got like a little bit of exhibit and like Schwarzenegger more together.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a perfectionist, bro. What do you want from me? You know, I just dialed in and studied exhibit there for a little while. And now I'm all in. Hey, you got anything else, man? Anything good?
You said you had a second story.
You said you had something good. We've been waiting this whole time.
I got another little good Prater.
We have been, haven't we? We've been waiting for something good this whole
Yeah.
conversation.
Let's go. Pack this up.
Hey, let's go. We need some laughs.
I feel like I'm 3 for 3, but
Sounded like my completion percentage on Thanksgiving, cousin. All right, let's roll.
So we're playing in London 3 years ago, and
Where'd you stay at? Did you stay at that golf course like an hour out?
The Grove.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stayed there once, and then I stayed at the Penny Hill Suites.
Oh, I hated
Penny
it.
Hill's sick.
I hated the Grove.
Say
The
pantyhose?
Grove stunk.
I didn't like England, but I liked the people of England, which I thought I'd hate. You know, grudge. I'm a grudge holder. 1776.
Yeah,
I'm a grudge holder. I'm Irish. I'm German. I hold grudges. I won't forget. And I thought I'd hate them, but boy, they were fucking awesome people. Everybody had a personality. Everybody was happy, having a good time. I'm like,
I
holy
was happy to get over there. I'm not running to get over there again, but I was happy to experience it.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I'm not like, it's not a destination city right now for me after going, but I'm happy I was forced to go.
Yeah. So we're playing against Atlanta. We go 21-0, down 21-0, like, you know, like, and which was not a surprise after seeing, you know, how some humans were walking on our team Saturday morning. So
Got lit in London.
And we make this incredible comeback, and we get the ball back with like a minute at like the 5-yard line. And right before we get the ball, Prater comes up to us. And Prater's got this incredibly dry sense of humor, right? Just big old beer belly and whatever. So he comes up to Matthew and I and goes, "Hey, so either make this a 20-yard kick or a 65-yard kick." And Matthew was like, "What? What do you mean?" He's like, "Either get me a 20-yard field goal or a 65-yard field goal." And we were like, "What do you mean?" So he ends up kicking this 50-yarder game winner, right? Very next week, same type of situation. We're playing the Dolphins. Prater comes up to Matthew. "Hey, either get me a 20-yard field goal or a 65-yard field goal." And did that 7 times. over the next 6
Bang, 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 bang.
But dead serious, like first time, like you've never heard this before type stuff. He'd come up to you and lock you in. Prater's never serious. He would lock Matthew in his eye and be like, "This is what I want." 65. Yeah.
Hey, Matthew, I will call you Matt if you do not get me a 20-yard field goal or a 65-yard field goal.
Yeah, he's like, "I don't want any of these 30 or 35-yarders. He's like, "I want to kick it like an extra point or hit it as hard as I can."
I think Prater might have just bumped up to my favorite kicker on the earth right there. That's
Oh, man. Dude, he's a legend.
Yes.
He's a legend. The stuff that I've seen that guy do,
with
everything.
go on. He likes to party, I've heard. The first time I talked to him, he was like, "Are you hungover right now?" This is before a game. And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Oh." He judged me and walked away. I was like, "What the fuck does that mean? Did I just disappoint him?"
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah, I feel like I disappointed. He like gave me a look and just like walked away. I'm like,
Yeah, that story doesn't surprise me.
yeah, it was amazing.
He likes to. I mean, he's got one trip around and he's gonna get his best swing in.
It was incredible. It was absolutely incredible. I started dying laughing when he just walked away. And Vinatieri had I had to tell Vinny what just happened. I said, "I think it's my favorite thing I've ever experienced." Aside from Janikowski telling me to take cruises so I could duck the substance abuse drug tests whenever I'm in the substance abuse program. Yeah, Janikowski was like, "Go cruise. They can't catch you." Like, that's hilarious.
Rick's the guy that, like, you know, how we have meetings from 7 to 11, Wednesdays and Thursdays. Prater's the guy that when you get a 5-minute break and run through the locker room to go to the bathroom or grab a drink or something, Prater's sitting there in his underwear at like a table in the locker room, naked, but his underwear on, like playing Candy Crush on his phone, but also Boo-Ray with the other two guys. And if it's a young kid walking to the locker room, Prater will be like, hey, Marciano, who's the special teams coach, he'd be like, Marciano needs to talk to you about something. He needs to see you in his office right now. And so the kids would freak out.
Prater's a fucking legend. And him screaming, fuck you, after making that kick against Chicago is amazing. Now, I don't know if he directly said that, but it sure looked like he looked at their bench and screamed, fuck you, after draining a 52-yarder in windy, cold-ass Chicago.
Wouldn't you, though?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'd wave. Hey, I'd give him a good wave. I like the old passive-aggressive. Hey, guys, how's it going? How does that feel right now? Pretty good? All right, I'm going to go over here, and we're going to get the fuck out of here. That's my... I don't scream fuck you at people. Although I respect it.
And it feels good as shit, too.
Although I respect it. Like, everybody's coming after Baker Mayfield for what he did. The camera shouldn't have been on him. If that's a bad example for kids, maybe ESPN should think of that and not put it on TV. How about that? How about we just go back to a competitor being competitive in a competitive arena? And if you don't like it, don't watch. And if it's bad for kids, don't put it on TV, Mr. Disney, ESPN. Don't put it on TV.
Mr. Disney.
Yeah, don't put it on, okay? That's what I'm thinking. Now, granted, I don't know how other quarterbacks feel about it. Do you guys hate that?
No, man. We love it because it's endearing to us. It makes us feel like he thinks he's one of us then.
So, like the flag thing at the end of the game in Ohio State on AstroTurf, bro?
Are you kidding me? I absolutely loved it.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too.
Me too. I very much enjoyed it, but I thought like other quarterbacks would be like,
I was kind of bummed that he apologized about it.
I hate that
I'm tired.
I'm sick of it. Don't apologize. ESPN should apologize.
That's his coach making him apologize.
You see, he's not starting this week either.
Oh my fucking God.
They said he's still going to play, but he's not going to start, and he's not going to be a captain.
Not going to be a captain for an arbitrary coin
I'm
toss.
disgusted.
I want to see how long he actually doesn't play, though.
First series, we had a guy fail a drug test and he got suspended for, I think, like 4 plays.
Second down, you're in.
Listen, you are not starting this game, but second down, you're in.
Hey, those dudes from Oklahoma, I would go die for Mayfield.
Fuck yeah,
those
they
guys
would.
like offensive lineman because he's a dog.
Dude, that's what makes sports though. Like his character is a character. Like that's a sports character that you have to enjoy. There's like the modest religious guy, there's like the quiet guy, there's the humble guy, there's the smart guy, there's the nerd.
And they all factor in somewhere. And he's like, what is he? 5'10"? I mean, he's had to have that edge because he's the starter in Oklahoma. He's gonna win the Heisman and he's 5'10".
No, he's getting suspended. He's probably not going to win the Heisman because somebody was like taking a picture of what the Heisman definition is. It's like playing the game with the utmost integrity and blah, 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 blah. So he's probably not going to get it, especially after Johnny Manziel put the blunt on his Heisman.
Blame it on Tom football.
Just a fucking blunt on the Heisman a week after the award show. What? Just going to the bars with your Heisman? What a fucking move. What a move. Hey, me and Heisman with like 2 shots of the most expensive stuff and 2 Bud Lights, please. Yeah, me and Mr. Heisman here. Just putting him on the bar with you. Unbelievable.
It's a bold move.
All right, man. I'll see you later.
Later.
D. Orlovsky 7.
D. Orlovsky 7. Twitter.
Dorlovsky 7.
On the Twitter.
On the Twitter.
Hey, you're good on there. I enjoy what you do on there.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks.
No problem. Let's make sure we paint those walls maybe. Look a little bit like a Bin Laden situation over there.
You know a guy that can come over with a brush or?
Craigslist.
There's wanted ads all over the place.
Yep.
I'll look into it. Angie's List.
There you go.
That business is from Indianapolis, and I'll tell you what. I'm not sure if it's thriving or surviving, but they have a big-ass building down here that they just lost.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Edit that.
I don't know if they'll ever be a sponsor. I don't know if Angie's getting on board. I don't know. All right. Well, see you later, Dan.
Later. Appreciate it.
See you, bud.
Thank you.